here we go again. A black youth who didn't do nothing dead. A police officer hanged in the court of public opinion. Racial tensions raised, and a city set ablaze. It's a story we've heard seemingly dozens, if not hundreds of times, and this time the setting for the same old story is Milwaukee. The most recent story begins like so many others. A vehicle was pulled over by a black police officer. The two black occupants of the vehicle abandoned their vehicle and started running, defying the police officer's orders. It quickly became apparent one of the occupants had a gun. The police officer ordered the individual to put down his gun and stop running. The individual again refused police orders, and some say he began to raise his weapon against the officer. The police officer shot. The individual was killed, and it was soon revealed that the black man who died had a lengthy criminal record. It was also revealed the police officer was wearing a body camera. And within hours, a mob of around 200 blacks took to the streets. They began throwing rocks at police cars. An officer was seriously injured when one threw a brick at his head. Within hours, the mob made it unsafe for police to do their job, so they retreated a safe distance. At this point, the mob began screaming things like, "He's white, beat his head. Yeah, they white, get their ass," and actively assaulting any white people in the area. Soon after the anti-white racist beating started, the mob began setting fire and looting the area. A gas station, an auto parts store, and various vehicles were set on fire. Many other buildings and public structures, including banks and bus stops, were destroyed. Many stores were looted. The media calls this a protest. On this show, we frequently report international incidents of terrorism. Now, do you know what the official government definition of terrorism is? The use of violence to intimidate in the pursuit of political aims. And what occurred in Milwaukee? Well, a black mob took to the streets using violence. They then went on television to say things like, "Rich people have all the money and they won't give any to us," and "We're one day away from your door." It sounds a lot like the terrorists might already be on our shores. We'll be right back after the break. I'm Tom Papper. This is The Honest Media.